So, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's epic to be back speaking to all of you. Just came back from the gym today. Feeling good, feeling strong. Let's get started today. Today, we're talking all about hypnosis, okay? And hypnosis is a very, very interesting topic, okay, to say the least, because I've studied hypnosis for a very, very long time, including NLP. I've had different hypnotists on my podcast. I've spoken to Steve G. Jones. I've spoken to many other hypnotists in the field, especially in the pop psychology field of just like being out uh, in nature, Hypnotica included. Okay, Hypnotica, I remember working with and buying a lot of his products as well. So hypnosis has been very, very interesting to me because not to control or not to manipulate or not to deceive, but it's been a tool to change my own life, to brainwash myself, okay, to win, okay, to win. And I don't think a lot of people use hypnosis to win. They use hypnosis to lose, right? They, what do I mean by that? It means that they are getting hypnotized by society and media, right? They're not actually tapping in to the greatest version of themselves. They're copying what somebody else thinks the best version is. And I think that's what differentiates the savage shamans from just the regular people. You know what I mean? So let's get started today. Self-hypnosis. We're going to talk until I got to get to work, okay? So let's get started. I also take a shower and so forth. Showering, by the way, a great way to prime yourself, okay? Because it gets you in a low grade flow state. So if you're just going on a walk or a shower, right? So what's up? Self hypnosis, okay? Now, I call us the spiritual athletes because we're like prepping for some kind of a spiritual Olympics, like a kind of a spiritual Pokemon tournament of some sort, right? Like something that we're prepping for, and that keeps our momentum going, keeps us looming into the edge of the future. Tomorrow is, of course, the super moon is going to have a lot of solar flare, apocalyptic energies, random chaos where it needs to recalibrate certain things. Old structures are changing, new structures are forming. So this is a very important time for us to rewire ourselves and actually understand how we can get the nervous system on our side again, have our nervous system be our best friend. Okay. So, number one, when you're taking a shower in the morning, I'm going to give you some lit techniques. I got this epic technique from Eric Worre. Um, so, shower, drip over your third eye. That's the pitter patter over your brow. Right. So, you're just kind of standing like this, and the shower is dripping here. And what you're imagining is all tension and stress going down the drain. Okay. What I like to do is specifically, I like to use King Nix's energy because I work with a lot of flow state deities and so forth. And King Nix is the elemental king of water. So it's very refreshing. It's very cleansing. Just say activate him. Nix Vignette Rex Magus Super Aquas, right? And just say Zen, say Zen, say Zen, and then gonna flush out all those toxic emotions that are stagnant or like trapped in my body, right? This is a good way to prime yourself. Like imagine you're playing affirmations in the shower as you're dripping the water over your third eye. Now it's like you're really just tapping in, right? What if you could go for a gratitude walk? Okay, you're looking for what you're grateful for because again, you're putting yourself into another low grade flow state. So you're walking or jogging, creating a rhythm, right? And with that rhythm, you're priming yourself with headphones, something in your ears that gets you to prime in. What if you played gratitude affirmations as you were jogging, or walking down the park or whatever, or biking or something, right? It just like put yourself into a situation where you can prime yourself like this. Now, I also wanted you to practice this. Try brushing with opposite. So if you're right-handed, use your left hand. If you're left-handed, use your right hand, right? So what that does is it basically helps you to rewire your nervous system, okay? Because you're using the opposite hand, you're tapping into the subconscious and you're priming it open, right? So, right, you're brushing your teeth, the opposite hand, and you look in the mirror and you say, I love you no matter what, love you no matter what, love you no matter what, times 11. Then exaggerated breaths. Okay? These exaggerated breaths, I want you to do 25 in the morning. Okay? What's good about this? It's going to raise your energy up. It's going to make your energy much more susceptible to whatever you're telling yourself. And you're telling yourself in the mirror, I love you no matter what. I love you no matter what. I love you no matter what. Okay? Super powerful. And talking interventions are very, very real. Okay? Now we have a very, very drifting consciousness before sleep, right? So the brain goes into theta and then delta to sleep, right? And so it's kind of like this recording that's happening, this absorbing that's happening. Children are in theta as well, so they're highly suggestible, right? So you have to understand where you are suggestible, so sense, okay? And really start to understand what it is, what it means to you, okay? To be able to tap into this, to be able to actually do this. You get into that sleepy state, you can now prime yourself. Whatever you're listening to, you see most people, they're in a sleepy state, they're scrolling their phone, they're on TikTok, they're watching all this stuff, and that's recording. You see? So many people are programming themselves to fail. We're programming ourselves to win, actually. Right? If you look at general society, people are falling asleep to serial killer documentaries, random stuff, right? Scary horror movies and Halloween, like stupid shit, bro. Right? Really dumb shit that you're just putting into your subconscious mind. No wonder you're stressed the fuck out because look at what you're putting into your brain, bro. Right? So hypnosis and tapping into your inner spirit to master not just the mind, your entire life. You see, spirituality is lifestyle mastery, total alignment with the self. It's not just some passive state. To me, it's a dynamic process. Each day is an opportunity to hypnotize yourself into greatness. So we often think of hypnosis as something other people do to us, right? Okay. So, but what if I told you you could be the one in control, right? Okay. Instead, it's an ancient natural ability to shift focus so deeply that you can shape your reality from within. You guys get that? So, this is a very empowering mentality to have, right? Because this is the warrior's tool right now. It's not some kind of mental trick. It's not some way that you're telling your nervous system that I'm okay, I'm okay. No, you're saying I'm in charge. That your mind doesn't focus on what it sees. It can reinterpret sensations, it can reinterpret emotions, it can reinterpret pain, it can relabel things. You can change the label, what you call something. You can reframe, right? That's powerful stuff. Now imagine having the ability to manage stress and anxiety simply by controlling how your body feels and reacts, right? Radical self-control. A radical self-control. Now watch a podcast, an Aubrey Marcus podcast with this hypnotist called Dr. Spiegel, right? And he explains the brain naturally filters out what is irrelevant. But with hypnosis, you actually tune in, absorbing what's important and dropping that excess. So think of Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan is a great example because hold on, let me just show you. You can just tell from this kind of facial expression that he's tapping into something else, right? He's sort of superhuman, right? Doesn't seem like he's a person. He's flying through the air, right? They called him Black Jesus. They called him God. Some people, right? Because of that, because it's so unbelievable that you know his lifestyle, his mindset, everything, right? It was primarily something that he primed for himself, something that he hypnotized. He was in rehearsal mode almost in a sense, a lot of the time, right? So he was in practice just to show his opponent that he was crushing it, right? So all his opponents would see him like staying up late hours. He would show the world that he was practicing. Even when he wasn't practicing, the mindset was that I'm practicing, I'm priming. So he used self-hypnosis to flow seamlessly through a game, right? To see each play, to see each shot as something more. He saw it as life unfolding. When you're in the zone like that, you've entered a hypnotic flow state where every action aligns with what you intend. So you don't just focus, you transcend, you're dissociating from the noise, and you're entering a realm where mind-body connection is tight, sharp, and present. And spirituality, as you know it, is about this kind of mastery, about knowing yourself so well that you can shape your path, your reactions, and your outcomes. So in hypnosis, you can start by creating changes in your thoughts or in something like reducing your sensitivity to pain. Okay. So it's very, very powerful how someone going through, a high level of pain, they go to a hypnotist and they make that pain reduce by just speaking to their subconscious mind, right? So over time, you elevate, you redefine how you handle emotions, how you handle stress, how you handle trauma. But if you're doing self hypnosis, you just have to play a theta wave before you sleep and put in affirmations in the background, right? Create your own affirmations, listen to your own voice, make it echo if you have the tools to do that, right? If you have a recording software on your computer, do that, right? Make your voice echo like you're in a big auditorium, give it that effect, right? That's more effective, actually. That's what Rion uses. And he found that, this is why people are primed so easily in cathedrals, churches, temples, because they have this echoey effect, right? So a lot of hypnosis, if you listen to it, it sounds like distant noises and echoes and random things like going around, right? And so I think this is a very, very powerful understanding because if you start your day like a ritual and you trance yourself into victory, when life throws you a curveball, you just say, "This is my space." Right? Use your imagination, your senses, and say, "This is my space. I am the savage shaman. I'm diving into the mind with the same intensity as a warrior faces a battle or an athlete faces a competition they're about to conquer. So every day is a chance to conquer, to hypnotize yourself into winning." And that's the essence of Primal Sutra spirituality, absolute alignment with the self, commanding your destiny through every thought, every breath, every action. A lot of people think, talking interventions aren't real. Just talking about it won't help. Yes, it will, especially if you're in a drifting consciousness. Right? So look at this guy, man. Mamba mentality, tongue out like Kali, like really wired into the zone. Like everybody is just like, whoa, what? How is he flying and hovering through the court like this? Right? It's unbelievable. Exactly. Exactly. That's the presence that you emanate, that you carry. And again, his trash talk actually shut down his ego. It's like the ego's trying to find a way to ba ba ba, but he's so good that he knows himself. And so the trash talk comes naturally. Like, come on, man, let's play one on one, right? When I don't know if I could find that scene. Yeah. Oh, watch this scene, guys. Hold on. Okay, this is a Jimmy Kimmel Live type thing, but anyway. Watch this. Magic Johnson once trash talked Michael Jordan. Hold on. Okay, I'm going back to this meeting. I'm just going to share separately. Okay. And let's just speed it up a bit so we don't get copyright. Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan and I are friends, and I call him all the time because I like his brand Jordan sneakers and his clothes.
And he sends them to you?
For free.
Shouldn't he be paying you to wear those shoes and those clothes around?
Well, you know, when you're good friends, you don't care about his money.
I see.
I just
Okay.
want the clothes and the sneakers.
Do you ever get involved in trash talk with Jordan?
Thanks a lot, Jimmy.
I just wondered, like, because you don't seem like a trash talking kind of guy
I'm
to me.
not, and I never talk trash, but one time in my entire life.
With Jordan?
With Jordan.
Oh, all right.
He never talked trash ever. But when he's in this guy's presence, it's like something is riled up inside him that he needs to step up and face this opponent, right? Even though it's kind of playful, it's banterish, it's still like, whoa, I'm put on the spot.
First ever time ever talking trash. So we're with the Dream Team.
Okay.
And for 3 days in a row, we came into a tie because what Coach Daly did, he split the team up East versus West. So Barkley, Jordan, Larry Bird, Pippen, and Patrick Ewing all played in the East.
Wow.
And then we had the West guys, myself, David Robinson, Malone, Mullen, Drexler, and John Stockton. So we would play every day, tie. So this is the 4th day. And we got out on him about 12-2. And I said, I'm gonna really rattle his chain. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, hey, man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're gonna blow you out today. Jimmy, his eyes got big. Usually that tongue come about right here, now it's way out.
You see what I'm saying? It's like there's a beast inside him that's getting awakened. You know? Like, what you say,
He
bro?
broke the huddle, he hit a 3, and he's looking at me. So he came down again, hit another 3. So the greatest shot. Now, I've been involved in all 3 of them. First, Dr. J walked out in air, out of bounds.
Oh, yeah,
Reverse
right.
layup,
Under,
up
yeah.
under.
Right.
Michael Jordan in 1991 came down on us with the right hand, tongue out. He switched in midair to the left, spun it against the glass. Now, this is the greatest shot I've seen. He came down the right side, took off. David Robinson took off. And he said, okay, I'm going to sit here in the air. Because I know David Robinson is going to go down. So David Robinson went to the ground. He 360, tongue moving, and dunked it.
In a practice game.
In a practice game. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Holy
and I was just stunned. And all of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that long and 360. Michael Jordan is so incredible. There'll never be.
The moral is you should not talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You
Thank
say
you.
360, you mean like it was like full, like this, all the way?
All right. Epic, epic, epic. And one more thing. Let me just show you guys this. Some of you guys know Duke Dennis, right? In terms of supposedly some kind of Riz god, right? You ever seen him, if you ever heard of him. But now I just want you to observe, the body language. Okay. Yes, women flocking to him, glazing him. But notice his body language. I just want you to observe this, okay? This might get copyright strike, but whatever. Fuck it.
I can't do that because we set the bar. What is this? Yeah. Is that not a little? No. It's not. I promise it's not even a little fruity. It's just. All right, here we go. Hey. Wait, why y'all not dressed up? I was different days too. I don't be doing all that dressed up. Not gonna lie. I'm a Midwest girl. Spellman. Yes. You prefer Spellman women. I'm lit right now, Lee. I can't count.
We definitely lit though.
Alright. Thank you.
Who the fuck yelling like that?
That's your people. I'm pretty
my
sure.
people right there?
I think so.
They be gassing up, bro. You gotta stay humble, bro.
Hope, come on now.
Hey.
Hope.
Hold up. Come on now. What's going on, right? He's so in his own world. He's so natural. Like nothing can throw this guy off, right? That's the energy of it. Now, let's just see. Random guy becomes a security guard. Oh, let's check this out. Oh my goodness, guys. This guy. Okay. All right, listen. Look at all these guys glazing him, right? Listen.
They was getting me. They was getting me, but it was like it was surprising. Halloween is not an excuse for to have that ass out. If you're a doctor, be a doctor. If you're a dentist, be a dentist. They don't mean cut your scrubs and have that ass out. That's not what it means. Oh, what's going on? What you doing out here on these streets and shit? What's up, man? Chilling, man. What about you?
Look at the energy, right? Gratitude, the openness. Hey, what's good, bro? Yeah. Okay, that guy's crazy. All right, so this guy is letting his girlfriend take a picture with this guy. Why? Are you insane?
Security guard tonight. Where going? Ain't the daddy security guard tonight. But dude, then stop playing me. Ain't no be.
My man. Nope, my man.
Okay.
Look, this is unbelievable. You saying I'm out here with my man. Oh, but your boyfriend is right there. Oh, my man. Yo, this is complete and utter disrespect. But this guy doesn't care. You know why? He is so in his own world. He's such a glitch in the matrix. He doesn't even know he's taking somebody's girl right now in this moment. It doesn't even register. Oh, yeah, you want to take a picture of me? Come here. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. See you later, right? Not. Look.
Hey, don't get too close, bro. You can borrow her tonight. You can borrow her tonight. You gotta put me in a video. Yeah, you can put me in a video. You can have it.
All kids out there, bro, you can be the dentist, bro. It's about confidence, bro. I'm telling you.
No, I heard Dennis.
What the fuck you say? I said KSI, so why you got me fucked up? Why get everybody in the game?
All right. That's getting way too loud. Let's see here.
Okay. Hey, I don't even know what the fuck I'm at right now. I don't know, bro. Don't make me right here. Hey, see, look, that ain't none of my business right there. So, hey, believe, you know what happened last time I was down this motherfucker, right? You see it? Last time I was down this motherfucker. Why you looking like that? Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah, I like your outfit. Where your Halloween costume at?
I didn't go to a Halloween party. Why are you so disappointed you're not in a costume?
Because I ain't in that costume. I came out here looking for costumes.
Hold on, I didn't. I've never seen you in person. That's great. Thank you. Have a good night.
Did you just, hey.
Did you just tickle me? He said. What?
I've never seen you in person. That's great. Thank you. Have a good night.
Did you just, hey.
No play.
She just did that. You were looking for me?
Yeah.
What?
I came to Car House. I seen you that one time.
You came to Car House? Yo, that's my house too.
But it was your house.
Oh, but
20 minutes. I wouldn't know.
what you want to see me more so? Why you didn't say it then?
That's how I feel right now.
You folded.
You supposed to. That boy do Dennis. That boy talking about Dennis. I like that. My homeboy.
Why you gonna take my home like that? Why you gonna take my home like that?
You belong to somebody.
I don't like you like that. You either like it.
You belong to me.
Do you notice the amount of emotions and like different things that are going through right now? But he's just so in his own world that it doesn't even matter.
Shout out to my dog right here.
It's like he has this energy that's already predetermined.
Favorite color? Pink.
What is it?
What did you ask?
Oh my God.
Pink. Hey, are you Dentist? You dentist?
No.
Nah. Well, you have some very expensive teeth.
They're fake.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he said that you're a dentist.
Nah, he got the wrong person. I'm sorry, man. You got the wrong guy.
Look, bro, that's so genius. What he's doing right now is unconventionally brilliant. Okay? Now, why am I showing you this in a self-hypnosis video? I'm showing you because the human interaction, right? It doesn't have to look like this normie interaction of, hey, how are you? How's it going? Like, yo, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Uncle Makara, right? It's like it's such a glitch in terms of an ordinary everyday conversation, right? Just calling girls out like, "Did you just tickle me?" Right? It's such a powerful energy because look,
Are you for real?
I don't even know whoever you just said.
You don't know Duke Dennis? Really?
Can I ask you what your favorite weapon in Elden Ring is? Just poker, right?
Yeah.
Hey, where can I find this video?
No, I've been watching you. You better beat Kai like in another game. I swear on my life. You better beat this bitch ass.
Hey, whoever this guy is, he's a great fucking dude.
Beat Kai Sinat's bitch ass. I didn't mean like
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, he's actually cool. I found him.
Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. This is
Who should sell their soul?
welcome to my vlog. Happy Halloween. We're here trying to die bar. What's going on?
Oh, this yours?
Hi guys.
This your vlog?
Yeah, it's our vlog.
Okay, well.
It's our vlog.
Can I be in
Lola
it?
Bunny and
Can we be in it?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Guys, welcome to my vlog. I'm here.
Drake. Yeah.
Dre, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling real good. How you feeling?
Who was the
okay. Vlog Bunny. Okay. Anything else here?
Hey, look, I'm lit, but I'm multitasking. Okay, man. Fuck it.
What you say?
Mila.
Get on my way.
You want some phone?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to say. I feel like
Come on, man.
you gotta fuck with me with the lock. She do locks number 2, okay? Yeah, she do locks number 2. That's my Instagram. I'm raw as fuck too. I promise. You gotta trust it. She do locks number 2. You gonna remember that? You got it on video?
No, this don't remember. I'm lit right now, but this is gonna remember. I see y'all.
Yeah.
You was dancing.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. You was throwing it. You was catching it.
I was catching. She was throwing. Somebody gotta catch her.
Somebody got catch it.
Somebody throws it. Somebody catches
What's
it.
your name was?
What's your name?
That's better.
Dude, nice to meet you.
Listen, all right. Luna. Where y'all going from? Where y'all
Right. Look, this is the vibe. This is the celebrity energy that you got to carry within you. Don't copy Duke. Obviously, he's being the greatest version of himself, right? He's amplifying and he's being natural and he's being social. He's going out there and he's doing whatever he can to share the energy, right? And it's Halloween. Everybody's out there to, be like wild and like party and so forth. So he's already primed into a good energy there, right? And he's walking with a crew. So that's even more powerful, right? You got a bunch of guys following you around, giving you approval as you're just walking the streets, right? Now, you might not have your own entourage, you might not have your own group of people, but what you can do is you can start generating a vibe so deep, so you, that it can make you completely stand out amongst the herd of sheep that are just copying the latest trends, following the latest TikToks, and, doing the latest things. Now, I think it's really, really important that you get your reps in, okay, in terms of this self-hypnosis. Now, what if you saw him, interacting and so forth? What if you took that energy yourself and then you embodied, you wore Duke Dennis's head like a mask. You embodied that energy for a second. Imagine you have grills. Okay. Ladies, if you're watching, just flip it, think of another character, Beyonce or something. I don't know. But now just notice how your energy shifts. So powerful. Right? Real big team. Badman team. Right? Real Badman team. Who's that? Castillo. We watched this interview with Castillo last night. Look up Castillo Grilling. It's a very, very powerful understanding of this energy, right? He's so in his own world that the woman starts getting very, very entertained and like pulled into his world all of a sudden. Like, even though she doesn't really, she feels like she can't, but she knows that there is something mysterious, something there for her to explore, right? And the grilling show is basically to grill these guys, right? That's the whole point. I think Andrew Tate was also on that show or whatever. It's a very powerful understanding of that show. right? If you watch some of those episodes, Standout TV. And what else have I been going through, guys? I've been understanding you got to push through that little, bitch made voice in your head that goes, "Yeah, I can't do it. No, I skip a day. I don't know. It's not for me, pal." Like there's this annoying voice in the head that keeps telling us, like, don't go, just rest. It'll be okay. But then we keep missing out on these moments of like where we actually start feeling good, right? We start feeling alive again, right? I'm going to start MMA from tomorrow. And there's a part of me that's dreading it, part of me that's very excited, So I just have to lean into the excitement and forget about that fear element again. Because again, the whole point is to become fearless, right? The shaman cannot fear things. This is why fighting is so good. This is why working on your body is so good. I mean, move all of it at once. You know what I mean? Like start doing all of these things at once. Don't try to just be like, I'm only going to focus on my health for this month. And then my business suffers. And then, move everything at once. You're playing this in giant orchestra, right? And so why not embrace it to this incredible level, right? Why not embrace it to this next level, right? This next level up of yours. Now, I've been hypnotizing myself from a very young age, man. You know what I mean? Through what? Through the things that I've stood by, that I've been entertained by. And Ryan G was telling me this thing yesterday, which I think was an interesting idea of, he was like, my brain thinks in cartoons. You know what I mean? And for a lot of us, we lose that cartoonish world, we play by the laws of this world, not like what you're seeing behind me, right? Like this melty dolly, floaty world in the clouds, right? But you got to have your head in the clouds with your feet on the ground. That's the code. We've always understood this code somehow, some way, right? There's always been some kind of an epiphany to this specific code. And if you can understand it better, if you can really fine tune it for yourself, you will start to notice you're rapidly changing. Just try this technique, take the head of a certain influencer or somebody that you really value. Okay, you could do it with me as well. Doesn't matter who you choose. You take their head, their face, you put it over your head like a mask. And you imagine your consciousness is merging and blending with their consciousness. This is Rykov effect, but I want you to start practicing it. Okay, I want you to start emanating it, feeling into it. And once you have that, you carry that energy throughout your day. Okay, so you figure out a way to be laid back and still be assertive. It's a savage shaman energy. Okay. You're cool, calm, collected, but when it's time to go, you're ready. You're primed. Okay. It's just like somebody who's a fighter, they can be ready for war at any time, right? They're protected. They feel this heightened sense of confidence because they can choke anybody out around them, right? So they're walking around like, dang, this guy ever messes with me, I know what to do, right? It gives you an ultimate confidence of the physical environment that you're in, right? And you get this kind of sense of, it sets you apart, right? It's almost like it makes you slightly irreplicable because everybody's fighting style is unique, right? And so, at least I noticed when we were in Bali and so forth, when Ryan was just mean mugging everybody, it's just like he was tapping into the mongoose energy. But walking around with him, I felt safe because he's a fighter. We could go anywhere, we could do anything. And that freedom felt really amazing because it's like, sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm walking to a shady part of town, or like there's this pub here or something like that. But with that energy of like, I've got this, like there's the kind of energy that's like, boom. And it's not confrontational from a space of like ego or like creating more hassle or animosity. Most fighters, they want to avoid fights, right? They're like, no, I don't. That's a last resort, right? If you avoid it like that naturally, right? You do it. So the amount of self-control that you need, right, to carry an essence, an energy, an archetype within you is going to transform you. If you tell yourself, I'm going to be a king archetype, right? And you're the most unroyal mofo in the world, right? You're like a peasant, how you live. How is that embodying your king archetype? It doesn't make any sense. But right now, you're not convinced. You're not speaking with conviction that you're a king. You're pretending. You're putting on the paint of the tiger. Let me just draw some tiger stripes over here, and I'll pretend to be a tiger. Yo, when a real tiger speaks like this, they're more authentic, they're grounded, they're pure, right? There's a difference in energy. You got to understand. One is like, I'm just gonna try to get along, okay? What do I gotta do to make people like me? What I gotta do to make me hurt? When lightning strike me, okay? One is that it's like you're singing some sad lullaby or some sad song, 222. And then the other one, the other version, is like a screamo punk band that's just yelling atrocities and channeled garbage from the lower realms, right? And it's so much entropy, so much breaking rapport, right? And that shock is much greater than how we feel in our regular day. So if you feel shocked all the time, you're going to like that music too. Or if you have to live at your edge, if you have to be in survival mode, certain music primes you into that, right? A lot of the songs you hear on the radio, they'll make you feel weaker. They'll make you feel worse. They'll make you get jealous. Oh, my girlfriend's going out. She's going to cheat on me, right? It's going to create weird thoughts like that. So you got to get really clear of what you want, what your relationship framework is, not based on this hustle lifestyle that you're emanating or trying to emulate or try to be like. We're really creating your own spiritual pathway to be a spiritual pioneer, to get to the finish line, the tournament, and winning, to train, to practice like Jordan, so that you are one of the greats. And you know you are one of the greats. There's no second guessing yourself in it. See? So let's get it today. I hope this video helped you out. Okay. May you never be the same again. Have an incredible rest of your day. Stay tuned. Stay legendary. I'll see you in the astral. Ossa. Let's go.